Can we please take a moment and discuss Stonespine Architects? Because we recently made a couple of videos about our 12 most played games in our house. Most of them are popular games that get discussed a lot by gamers in forums, on social media, etc. But Stonespine Architects was the exception to that. Even though it has some very good ratings on BoardGameGeek, it doesn't seem to be popular enough, or it doesn't come up often on suggestions about games. And we want to change that. Because you see, it's a game that we bring out a lot and play often, and it has a lot of elements that we enjoy, and I'd like to go through them in this video. It's also funny, or at least worth noting, that during our first couple of plays, I wasn't a fan of it. Spiros was, and he insisted on playing more. We also needed to play more because the copy was given to us for a review, and we never want to write a review without playing at least a handful of times. So we kept playing. If you had told me back then that it would have become one of my favorite games, I wouldn't have believed you, but hopefully you will believe me now and maybe give it a go or try it a bit more if you've already played it a couple of times and you were so-and-so about it. First and foremost, it has a relatively easy set of rules, even for beginners. We have already taught the game to a handful of people, some of which were complete beginners, and they didn't seem to have any problem understanding the rules or the flow of the game. Despite the simplicity of the rules, though, it offers many interesting choices both for beginners and for seasoned players. There are many interconnected parts that affect each other and balance each other out, so when you make a choice, you know that you are choosing something but at the same time sacrificing something else potentially, so it's always interesting. For example, if you choose a card that has a lot of elements in it, you know that it probably won't offer a lot of money, and you want the little elements to complete various objectives, but you also want the money so that you can shop during the market phase and get priority over others during the market phase. And then during the market phase, you want to pass early so that you can get priority for the next round, but you also want to spend your money buying stuff, so there is always a choice to be made. There is always a dilemma. Do I want to do this over that or the other way around? As interesting as these choices may be, they are usually also quite easy to make, which means that Stonespine Architects ends up being a much faster game than we ever expected it to be. These days, with all the experience we have and all the games we've played, our two-player games don't take more than half an hour, maybe, including setup. Even when we play with others that are just learning the game, though, it usually doesn't take much longer than an hour and a half, including the teach. It's also worth noting that even with 5 players, and it is important that it plays up to 5, because of the simultaneous play in the first phase, the game duration stays very reasonable. Now, because it is a game that includes a large deck of cards, there is obviously an element of luck to it. On the other hand, because of the various scoring conditions and the personal and public goals that the game includes, it's quite easy to adjust to your cards and always have a chance at winning, even if you don't always get exactly what you want. That's kind of the magic of the game as well. You can't always get exactly what you want, but you can always choose the best according to what comes your way, and instead of adjusting your gameplay to the goals, adjust your goals to the gameplay, because you don't have to choose them all at the beginning, so as the game progresses, you can pick and choose the ones that actually suit you. All the different goals and the large deck of cards also keep the game fresh for long. It may not be completely unique every time, but it's different enough that it doesn't get repetitive over time. The only minor negative thing that we want to mention about the game is that during the first couple of plays, the visuals can be a little bit confusing. Nowadays, I don't even know what exactly was confusing for us because we played it for so long, so it also means that it goes away after a while, but I do remember feeling lost with the way the cards were formatted, maybe some of the symbols, just at the very beginning though. And it has excellent player aids, so it was quite easy to have everything on your side and take a second look when you had a doubt about something. Now, obviously, we made this review specifically because we enjoy the game so much, and of course, the positives far outweigh the negatives, for us at least. And yeah, overall, we think that it is a game that flows very well. It's super fast to play. We can play it within 20-30 minutes now. Also, I forgot it has a great insert that makes it super easy to set up and bring out to the table, so there is that. Its rules are easy to remember even if we haven't played for quite some time, and we would absolutely suggest checking it out if you haven't already. It makes us sad to think that it doesn't get the recognition it deserves, and yeah, hopefully after this video you may give it a second chance or a first one if you didn't know it existed. Do you have a game that you play a lot, like a lot, and you feel that it doesn't get the recognition it deserves? If so, let us know in the comments below. Also remember to subscribe for more videos like this, and see you next time. Bye.